They will be joining shortly, because they were there in the first. Exactly. Just come just 5 minutes before, so we can play like this.
अरे यार stop it.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning,
Safiya,
ma'am.
could you make me the host, please?
Good morning, ma'am.
Thank you, Safiya. So, how was your Independence weekend, everybody? Good. Okay. How many of y'all attended the Independence program? Yeah.
Ma'am, I.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic, brilliant. Okay. Where's Mazim Mudabbir?
He's not well.
Oh, same like Farhana. Farhana is not keeping well as well. But why are you attending, Farhana? Go and sleep. It's all right. Okay.
Barack Obama in 2004 was totally unknown. People were saying, I don't know who this guy is. I wonder why they picked him.
He had this reputation as a bit of an upstart, as sort of a young, rising figure in the party, but no one knew who this guy was. This was his chance to introduce himself to people.
Tonight is a particular honor for me because, let's face it, my presence on this stage is pretty unlikely. My father was a foreign student, born and raised in a small village in Kenya.
What makes a great political speech is if you can somehow fold your story into this larger American story.
The next thing he says is about his mother's family. His grandfather fought in World War II. He used the GI Bill. They settled in Kansas, so white people could say, he's just like us.
My parents shared not only an improbable love, they shared an abiding faith in the possibilities of this nation. I stand here knowing that my story is part of the larger American story, that I owe a debt to all of those who came before me, and that in no other country on earth is my story even possible.
Going into this speech, we've had 4 years of George Bush, and we felt as a country like we've grown further apart.
2004 was very much a divisive partisan race. Obama's speech is in some ways an antidote to that.
Alongside our famous individualism, there's another ingredient in the American saga. A belief that we're all connected as one people. If there is a child on the south side of Chicago who can't read, that matters to me even if it's not my child. If there's a senior citizen somewhere who can't pay for their prescription drugs and having to choose between medicine and the rent, that makes my life poor even if it's not my grandparent. It is that fundamental belief, I am my brother's keeper, I am my sister's keeper, that makes this country work. E pluribus unum, out of many, one.
He gives a speech that presages his entire political message of 2008, which is this sort of post-partisan argument.
Now, even as we speak, there are those who are preparing to divide us. The spin masters, the negative ad peddlers, who embrace the politics of anything goes. Well, I say to them tonight, there is not a liberal America and a conservative America. There is the United States of America.
Obama was born with two great gifts. One is his mind, and the other is his ability to speak to large groups of people.
There are three things that Obama does that really makes that speech effective. He wants concrete detail. He likes story, and he loves antithesis, the use of repetition and structure to show contrast. There is not a liberal America or a conservative America. There is one America.
There is not a black America and a white America and Latino America and Asian America. There's the United States of America. The pundits like to slice and dice our country into red states and blue states, but I've got news for them too. We worship an awesome God in the blue states, and we don't like federal agents poking around in our libraries in the red states. We coach Little League in the blue states, and yes, we've got some gay friends in the red states. We are one people, all of us pledging allegiance to the Stars and Stripes, all of us defending the United States of America.
The way he uses his hands, he actually points a lot and does a lot of this, a lot of this, a lot of that.
In doing so, he gives off this sense of energy. I am new. I'm someone who is dynamic.
And he doesn't do that so much anymore. He's a little more solemn and reserved when he gives speeches today, but I think it's more reflective of his office.
In the end, that's what this election is about. Do we participate in a politics of cynicism, or do we participate in a politics of hope? It's the hope of slaves sitting around a fire singing freedom songs. The hope of immigrants setting out for distant shores. The hope of a young naval lieutenant bravely patrolling the Mekong Delta. The hope of a mill worker's son who dares to defy the odds. The hope of a skinny kid with a funny name who believes that America has a place for him too. Hope in the face of difficulty. Hope in the face of uncertainty. The audacity of hope.
His appearance at that convention, which was the best speech of the convention, better than John Kerry's, was electrifying, and without it, he wouldn't be president.
I think sincerity means a lot. There are people who, when they speak the truth as they see it, and they're very effective doing that.
I believe this country will reclaim its promise, and out of this long political darkness, a brighter day will come. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you.
What a speech, right? How many of y'all agree with me? Wasn't it fantastic? Okay. What did you like about the introduction? Yes, Ahmad, you have to agree, right? Okay. What about the introduction part? How did you like it? Come on, everybody, I need 1 point from each one of you. I am not going to go ahead till the time I don't get answers from each one of you. We can go on and like Captain America says, I can go all day like this. I can go on and on all day like this, right? That's what Captain America says, right? So trust me, even I'll go on and on and on till I don't get response from everybody. I need 1 point from each one of you. What did you like about this speech? Especially the introduction part.
he was confident, and he was not. He knew what he was telling. He was telling the
Fantastic,
truth.
Abdullah.
He made a
Confident like
common
Abdullah.
ground.
Okay, he found a common ground. Yes, Farhana, you need to connect to the audience. Very
He
true.
was what
equal with
topic?
everybody, and he was not treating everybody unequally.
Oh, yes, absolutely. You have to have that kind of connection wherein you're treating everybody the same, right? No discrimination.
And
Fantastic.
what topic he was talking, the tune of his voice was also like that only.
Yes. So he was basically, he believed in it, and that's the reason he was talking about it. Yes. Where's the rest of them?
He was encouraging others.
Very important. He was engaging others. Very, very, very important. Yes. Who else would like to go?
Story.
But a bit sorry. I'm very sorry, but a bit loudly, please.
He shared a story.
Yes, he shared a story. And doesn't everybody love stories? Right? If you go to see, it's like history is made up of stories, and the future is all going to be about the stories. So yes, he shared a story. Fantastic. What else? Yes, Ahmad, Humaira, and Safiya. Safiya, or should I say Dawood Bhai?
Safiya.
Okay, Safiya. Tell me.
He was not like, he was, that time no one knew him. Like everyone, most of the presidents, they were all white people. And he was like the first president who was in black color, like brown color. Everyone in America, they used to not, before that, everyone in America, they used to not like think about the black people. He was the first one who was like, he encouraged, he was the first black president of America. And he wanted one, because there were, some people were like one America. He wanted one America. There were many parts of America, like some were uncertain America, like some, he wanted one America. There, like some said that this America is uncertain. Like some, very many parts were there in America. Like they used to not respect the black people so much. Like they used to think that black people are really bad and this and that.
Ma'am, basically, he was the first Black American to give an encouraging speech.
Yeah.
Very true. Actually, imagine, can you imagine his situation? He's the first, he's trying to, like, he's standing for the position of a president and first black American president. Okay, so you have that mindset of those white people.
He was not like that.
You have to convince them to vote for him. So yes, Safiya, I'm summing up what you said is fantastic about what courage it took and how he did his research well and his strategy. Yes. Yes, Safiya.
Black people used to hate the white people and the white people used to hate the black people. But this person, he was not like that. He wanted all America as one.
Yes, he said it's a United America, United States of America. Fantastic.
Not
okay.
Only America. It's United States of America.
Fantastic. Yes, Ahmad?
His speech was really encouraging and it grabbed the audience very well.
Yes. So I would say it was an attention grabber, right? No doubt it was encouraging, but it was an attention grabber also. It made everybody sit up on their seats and listen to him rather than dozing off, which I think you'll do in my lecture, right?
No.
Okay. So Humaira, what about you? Yes, Humaira? Anything you liked about that? Any one point? Do we have Humaira with us? Yes, Humaira. Any one point. It's fantastic. It's all right.
It's a very inspiring speech.
True. It's a very inspiring speech wherein you yourself would want, like, stand up and start clapping and believe in him and help him in achieve his dreams, right? So he's a perfect leader material. Okay. Now, first thing is, whenever you're giving a speech, you usually have to introduce yourself. Okay, and introduction plays a very, very important role of how you introduce yourself.
His father was not an American.
Yes, his father was not an American. He said, right?
And his father participated in the World War II.
Yes, So now what is more important is like when you have a powerful and impactful introduction about yourself, then what will happen? Automatically you have the attention of your audience and they will follow you. Okay.
Ma'am,
So
I have a
yes,
question.
yes, Sophia,
Which
go on.
party did his father support? If he supported the
Obviously
Germans,
his
he's
party.
bad. And if he supported the Britishers, he's good. Not Britishers, like, both of them are wrong on that point. Even the British, even the Germans.
You know what? We'll have this discussion in your social studies session, right? And let's come back to our introduction part. Okay. Name is Bond. How many of y'all have heard this? My name is Bond. James Bond. Come on. I'm sure most of y'all must have heard it. How many?
I know him.
I thought it was referring to Ruskin Bond.
Okay. All right. All right. So today we're going to talk about how to introduce yourself. All right. And I want you all to introduce yourself. One by one, each one of you will introduce yourself to me. Come on. Start. Who would like to go first? Like I said, it's everybody. All of y'all who have to do it. Otherwise, I can go on and on all day.
You start. You start.
I'm so inspired by Captain America. You know, after talking to your parents.
He's
a
great Avenger, ma'am.
Munib, go on.
Hello everyone, my name is Munib. I'm 11 years old and I'm in 7th standard. I like to play football.
Fantastic. Munib, well done. Who wants to go next? Mutabir, you'll have to do for Mosum also. Okay. Who would like to go next? Come on. Look, everybody has to say, okay? So who would like to go next? All you have to do is introduce yourself, yeah?
Ma'am, I need some time to think.
Oh, you need some time to think. So should I give you all a time to think? Yeah? Okay, Munib is saying I select. No, Munib, you know what? We'll do one thing. Since you said first, you select the other person. And that person will select the other person. I think that's fair. Go on. So whom should go next? Munib, you tell me.
Sakleen.
Okay, Sakleen, there you go. Come on.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sakleen and I'm 14 years old and I am in 8th standard. My career is to become a professional footballer and my hobby is making playbooks.
Okay, so we have all the Messis and Ronaldos out here. Okay, Sakleen, who should go next? Tell me.
Mudabbir.
Okay, so now I'm getting the link of all friends. Huh?
Hello everyone, my name is Mudabbir and I am 13 years old and I like playing football and programming.
Okay, Mudabbir, whom you would want to go next? Come on, tell me.
Abdullah.
Abdullah.
My name is Abdullah Saqib and I'm an Indian. I live in UAE. My age is 14. I study in 8th standard and I want to become a doctor.
And Abdullah, whom you would want to go next? Sorry? Ahmad. Okay. Ahmad?
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahmad Qazi. I was born in Germany. I grew up in the United States, and now I'm here in India. I'm 14 years old, and I'm studying in 9th grade.
And whom should go next?
Safia.
Okay, Safia.
Okay, my name is Safia and I am 14. I like to play football, watch Driller Settle, which is a Turkish series, and I want to become I like wars, and I recently watched Umar series and I liked it, and I want to become like Khalid bin Walid.
Fantastic. Brilliant, Safiya. That's lovely. Whom you would want to go next now? Tell me.
Farhana.
Shabana.
Farhana.
Oh, I thought Shabana. Okay.
You can also go if you want.
Okay, I can also go. Okay, fantastic.
Hello everyone, Farhana here. My hobbies are reading and painting, and I would like to become a traveler. Thank you.
And you would like to?
Become a traveler.
A traveler. Okay, okay, fantastic. Okay. Right. Talk to your dad about it, not me. All right. Whom do you want to go next? Tell me.
Amina.
Amina.
Hello everyone, my name is Amina. I'm 11 years old. My hobby is to do art and to create things. And when I grow up, I would like to become a photographer or an artist.
You already are a photographer and an artist. Well done, Amina. Humaira? Right, Amina? Who's next?
Humaira.
Humaira, okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Humaira and I'm 12 years old and my hobby is to do calligraphy.
Wow. I didn't know you love calligraphy. That's fantastic, Humaira. Okay, now whom do you want to go next, Humaira?
Ma'am, you ma'am.
Humaira, whom would you like to go next?
You.
Okay, you want me? Okay. Well, hi.
You should go
everybody.
next.
I'm Shabana here. And guess what? I didn't want to be a teacher, okay? I wanted to be a forensic scientist, a doctor out there. But apparently, I got into the teaching field. I started my career in teaching field. I went on to be a technical writer.
Shabana, I have a question for you. Who's your best friend?
Oh, you don't want to know that.
Then Sarah.
Oh, my brother. Yeah, my brother. Irfan, okay?
My father.
My brother, Irfan. Yeah, okay. And anyways, so in Golden Sparrow, okay, in Golden Sparrow is Shazia.
Good.
Okay, don't tell your dad about it, but yeah. So, well, anyways, and then apparently I came into the field of teaching and I loved it. It's like a full circle and I'm very happy. I've done my MBA, I've done my software engineering, and I love to read and travel. So I guess my daughter gets that from me. And I want to bring about a change in education in this field. I want to be like an activist who brings about a change in the world and leave something beautiful for the generations to come.
I'm like Justin Trudeau, right?
Oh, Justin Trudeau. He's a cute-looking prime minister. Anyways, so
no, you want to become like him, right?
I want to
become like him, nah?
Oh no! I don't want to become next. I'm very happy with Golden Sparrow. I want y'all to become next him. You know, I'm very happy with Golden Sparrow. Okay, so anyways, we'll see some of the introductions. Okay, I'll just share some videos with you. Yeah, we'll see how do they go.
You're muted, ma'am.
My name is Bond. Bond. James Bond.
This was for all of them who didn't know James Bond, yeah? And I've got something else as well.
Ma'am, I have a question, ma'am.
Yes, please, Munir.
Ma'am, I have observed this, ma'am, that Americans, like, they don't, like, say their names, like, they say their surnames as their name.
Okay.
Like, if I am Munib Sayed, but they will say their name Sayed, not Munib.
Okay. Ahmad, would you like to answer that, please, Ahmad?
I don't think so, ma'am.
I don't know what to say to that. I mean, people say their name whatever they want to say.
Well, I guess it's just it's more like a personal thing rather than a country thing. Like,
Ma'am, it's the person, what he tells his name, so the other people start calling him by that. Like if he says, my name is, like, example, he takes James Bond. And if he says, my name is James, the people will call him James. And if he says, my name is Bond, the people will call him Bond.
Now, imagine if we were to do that. I would be like, my name is Patel, Shabana Patel. Okay, well done. All right.
Ma'am, in football also it is like that only.
Amina Aga, right? Fantastic, Amina.
Ma'am, in football also it is like that only.
Whatever they like.
Lionel Messi, his name is Lionel, but not Messi. It is his surname.
Messi only.
And Cristiano Ronaldo also same.
Makes us human. Sometimes it feels like we've forgotten. Maybe we can learn again from someone who's been learning from us.
Oh, is this an ad? I'm going to say
it's all about
Learn to recognize each other. Hello MG. Turn on AC.
Turning on AC.
Learn to listen and respond to each other. Hello MG. Play my favorite music.
Playing your favorite music.
Learning to learn about each other. Say hello to the family, Hector. Open sunroof. Very obliging. Thanks, Hector. That was fun. It's a human thing.
Okay, so that's an introduction even for a car, right? Okay. Now tell me
I've
one
seen
thing.
this ad many times.
Yeah, I know. I like that. I love it. That's the reason I use that. You know how
He's
about
again
when
started
you
being
introduce
American.
each other, you get to know each other, and you know, it's after all a human thing. That is very, very. I mean, imagine a car, a technology. It's teaching you that it's a human thing. Okay. Now tell me honestly, how did you like your introductions?
Don't know.
Kazi, Ahmad Kazi. Yeah, we will go with that James Bond theme. Okay. So. Oh yeah, there's Syed already out there. Syed.
I would call myself as Safiya only.
Syed. Oh, fantastic.
No, I'll call myself as Safiya only.
Okay, okay. Tell me, how did you like your introduction? Be honest. Come on. We learning. Yeah.
Don't know.
How much would you rate? And in the scale of 1 to 10. 5.
9.
9. Okay.
No, 10. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Okay. Yes, Abdullah Mudabbir Khan. Mudabbir Khan. Yeah. 6. Okay.
10.
5.
5. Okay. Very good. I like you being honest with each other. Fantastic. Go on.
Ma'am, 10.
7.
7. Okay. 10. Munib. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, teacher, very good. I will give yours a 10.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, right. Now I'm going to talk to you today about few pointers that would help you in making your introduction even more effective, even more powerful. Okay. The first is when you introduce yourself, definitely you're going to have your name. Okay. You can go surname first. You can go name first. It's up to you. Fantastic. Whichever way you want. Right. You go with your grade and school. Okay, what's your grade? What's your school? Right. After that, okay, I've got somebody.
No, I didn't understand the third one. Put your strong foot forward.
Put your strong foot forward. That means whatever is your strong point. Okay, like if, for example, if you're good in drawing, or if you're good in art, if you're good in doing research, if you're good in talking to people, if you've got a mind for football, right? So whatever is your strong forte, your strong point, something where you're very good at, you're going to talk about. Okay, so like we had somebody saying like, they like football or like, I'm good in arts and what else did you say, Farhan? I forgot. Anyways, okay. No, I'm joking. All right. So that is where you'll say you put your strong foot forward. Okay. Then you will say what is your favorite, what you like. Okay. So
I like to watch.
Yes. Like you said, you like to watch Turkish serials, right? So
Yeah.
that is where
Not
we
all
come
of them,
next.
only one.
Yeah, only one article, right? So
Yeah.
one, probably you can have more of your likes, all right? And you can have just one which you can specify, okay? Then you'll talk about I care. I care means something you feel strongly about, It's something, maybe it could be poverty, it could be your planet, it could be the unemployment, it could be the discrimination, it could be the racism, anything, right? That is what you're going to talk about. At what you care about, something which is very close to your heart. Like the other day, Ahmed has said that, I want to, I care for the planet and I want to bring about a change in the world, right? So something like that you're going to say. It could be anything, or if you care about girls, probably, teenage boys out here, anything which you would want to talk about, right? And what is your role, right? Your role as in a teenager.
Role model.
No, not role model, your role. What can you do? What are you planning to do? Okay. And what are you doing currently about it?
Yeah.
And finally, your dreams and aspirations.
No, what is the aspiration? Aspiration.
What you aspire to be, what you want to be, right? That is your aspirations. Okay. So your dreams and your aspirations. So you could go in this format. You could say maybe jumble up the format. It's up to you, perfectly fine. But these are the things which you need to say. These are the icebreakers. Okay. Whenever you introduce yourself, why do you need to introduce yourself? Tell me. Why do you need to introduce yourself?
So that the world knows you, who you are.
So the world knows you, okay? So that the world knows you. What is the other thing you think you need to introduce yourself?
They will remember you.
They remember you, okay?
Yeah.
Right? See, there are many times what happens is like, they're in the crowd. You don't have a third person introducing you. You don't want to have somebody else introducing you. And that is the sign you have to introduce yourself. Like if I were to introduce each of my students like Safiya and Munib and Abdullah and everybody, right? Then you don't need to introduce yourself. But if I say, I'm not going to do the introduction, you will have to do it. So you have to come up with something about yourself that your audience or the person who's listening to you knows about this. Yes, who's this Shahida? May I know, please? Shahida, would you just put your video and she disappeared? Okay, great. So, coming back to our point, so when you have to introduce yourself, okay, you need to give some information about yourself. You got to let the people know who you are, what you believe in, and what you want to. Because there is wherein you're going to connect to your audience, you're going to connect to others, and definitely you are going to make sure that people will know more about you. And there's the time how you're, bonding your circle forms. Because when people hear about you, when people know about what your dreams are, what your likes are, you start attracting people with your same wavelength, your same thinking, your same mind. Okay, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. May I know who you are, please? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, does anybody?
No, I said unmute.
You can remove.
I know, yeah, but I rather, could you just let me know who you are? Okay, they themselves left. Okay, anyways.
Ma'am, some people come just like this only for time.
Yeah, that's Zoom bombing, yeah, I know. Or
That's
probably
not
one of the
good.
families. Yeah.
I don't like it at
Okay.
all.
One more thing, how can I make my introductory part even more effective? Okay, now I know when I'm going to introduce myself, I'm going to start with my name, grade, school, and then my, plus points and what I'm good at and what I care about and my dreams and aspirations and everything. But everybody's going to do the same. So how can I be a bit more different? And how is that possible is at traditional cover, right? An impactful stuff. You could start with a quote. Remember, we heard Barack Obama's speech.
Man, there's someone called excuse me.
You can start with a fact, okay? You can start with an intriguing question, or you could start with a story, yeah? Right. So maybe you could use all of these, or one of these, or none of these. It's perfectly up to you. It doesn't matter. You know
At the
now.
beginning of every speech, we always have to introduce ourselves, right?
Yes, you always have to do. So you know what I would say, Amina, you always have to do, and you know it's a polite thing to do, Amina. Okay, whenever you are, see now it's just us, 9 of us. Eventually down the line we're going to have exchange programs, we're going to have places where, because once this pandemic also gets over, we'll be going to places, and wherein you'll be introducing yourself maybe to small group or to a larger group, okay, or maybe one-to-one. So it is very important that you are ready with your introductory speech. You are ready with that format, with that template, so you know what to say. Usually what happens, and I've seen this with the teenagers, whenever we tell them introduce yourself, they're like, oh, hi, my name is Shabana Patel. Of course, I'm a teenager, so that's why I'm saying my name is Shabana Patel. And well, I'm in so-and-so grade, and that's it. No. You are teenagers, you are confident, you should know yourself, and you should know how you are going to introduce yourself. Then only will people know you. Okay? So an impactful, effective introduction is very, very important. Okay? It's like a foundation. So I've shared with you how to make your introduction very effective. I'll share the screen again. You can make a note of it if you want. And now your assignment will be, each one of you is going to write your introduction, right?
Now?
Your introduction, not now. It's for the whole week. And you can share it to me by Saturday. Can we do that? All of you? And you're going to make sure it's not just going to be like, hi, my name is Shabana Patel and I like to read and I'm in grade, what, 7? I look like a 7th grader, right? So I'm in grade 7. I'm youngest of you all right? So, right? And that's it. No. Make it sound interesting. Till the time you won't say, people will not know what you are or who you are. Okay? Nobody's that antaryami. They can, you know, it only happens in the movies, you know, and they'll touch you and they'll feel you and they can get those vibes and know, oh, wow. Okay, Mutabir wants to start a blogging site. Oh, Abdullah, he's going to go into business. No. We don't have those kind
And
of
we don't want to be like Mongols. The Mongols do that.
Right? So we don't know. So till the time you don't talk, you don't express, people will not know you, and your circle will not get formed, and you will not get, you know, that kind of like-minded people. So it is very important we're going to do this, and very confidently. When I'm going to introduce myself, I'm introducing myself. Don't I have confidence in myself? Don't I believe in myself? If I'm just going to say like, hi, I'm Shabana Patel. Oh no, is Shabana Patel like this? No. Hi, I'm Shabana Patel. Be happy of who you are. Be proud of who you are. Love yourself first, okay? And make sure that that love, that pride, that respect which you have for yourself shows when you introduce yourself. And when you do it, people will eventually love and respect you. It's all about our attitude. My attitude, remember, it's always about having the right attitude. My attitude is correct. My attitude is right towards myself. If I respect myself, I love myself, and I'm proud about myself. Like, remember, this proud is not about that takabur and that riya. I'm not talking about that kind of pride. This is a self-respect pride, okay? And if I feel that, it will eventually show, and you have to say it. It's not just the words, it's even your body language, it's even the use of your hands, you know, and the way you present. Okay, so I'm sure you all are going to give me a lovely introduction down the line. Okay, and I'm really looking forward to that. I'll just share the screen once again. Any questions regarding this, please let me know. This is just to start in the beginning, at the beginning, you know, the way Barack Obama said, me coming on this stage, right? So how he started with that before he started his actual introduction. So maybe you could start with a quote or a fact or a short story. Don't make the story so long that the people go off to sleep. Yeah, or a question. It happens.
Ma'am, what is intriguing question? Ma'am, what
Like
was
a question, yes, intriguing question is a question wherein you're going to ask them question, make them wonder, make them think aloud, something like that. And this is what I want you all to put it into your introduction. Okay? So if you want, you can note it down, you can take a snapshot, you can take a screenshot, anything is fine.
Ma'am, how can we take the screenshot, ma'am?
How do we take a screenshot is all
I
done
know.
print screen.
Ma'am, there's Wi-Fi. You have a scissor-like option. You click it and it becomes screenshot.
If you're using a laptop, it's alt and print screen. Buttons on your keyboard, right?
Yes.
The keys on your keyboard.
Alt and
Print
screen.
And we can see the recording also, right, afterwards.
Ma'am,
Oh,
can
yes,
you
you
type
can.
it?
Amina, that's so sweet and so it's like music to a teacher's ears when a student says that I'm going to see your recording. Oh, fantastic, Amina! I love you for that. Right? So maybe you could just any questions? I want this assignment done, and I want you to tell me, Munib, you could take a picture probably if you want from a mobile, or just say all print screen and it is saved in the Word document or PowerPoint. You can go and press Control V. Okay?
I made a PowerPoint yesterday.
Fantastic.
I always do.
Alt plus print screen.
Ma'am, every day
any
when I get
questions?
time, I sit in the laptop and do that thing.
Right. So now you're going to make this a very, very, very powerful
Ma'am,
introduction.
we can do the other PowerPoint thing also.
No PowerPoint. It's perfect. It's all right. Welcome, Munib. I don't need and now you can just save it, Munib. Control V.
I'll write it just now.
In a Word document or probably in your PowerPoint presentation, wherever. If you do Control V, so it will come because it's already saved on the clipboard. Yeah, Munib? Okay. So with this, we're going to end the session. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I just don't know who is this person who's been coming.
Ma'am, last time also, excuse me, a person named.
Right. Okay. So looking forward for your speech, right? For your introduction, very effective way. And we are going to do that. You're going to make a template and you're going to work on that. And maybe you can keep on changing as and when your, aims change or what you like changes. Mutaffir, you could share it with Mazim also, and please tell him get well soon, Mazim. We missed having you around. Okay, so thank you so much. With this, we end our session. Bye bye. I'll be creating a module in Lit Circle. I'll be creating a module in Lit Circle, so please post it in that. Okay, and of course, you're going to talk about it in our next class. So thank you so much, Humaira Ahmad. May I see you all before I go? Yeah, Munib. I can see Munib. Humaira Ahmad. Okay, there's Ahmad. All right, so now Amina disappears. All right. Is this a game we're playing, a tic-tac-toe game? That one comes and one disappears.
Who was that person who was keeping on joining in this meeting?
I really have no idea, but apparently somebody known because they already had a screen playing. If you saw when their video was on, I could see all of y'all Mandela class playing on the screen.
It would be somebody whose video off, maybe.
No, I think it could be somebody from ours only. Maybe one of our family or friends, probably. Yeah?
Ma'am,
okay,
we can.
Yes?
And ma'am, one of them was showing also ourselves.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. When they switched on their video, I could see you all in that. Right? Yes, Sophia, you were saying something?
We can just disable them and ask.
I remove them. It's fantastic. That's what I'm going to do now. If I don't see the video or the audio of my students also, let's just remove them.
Some
because
people
your parents have given me the permission.
Yeah, ma'am. Some people from other classrooms, they come, but they didn't see the link. They could have, by mistake, clicked on it.
Okay, so we give them benefit of doubt. Okay. Anyways, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
But I don't think so.
Everybody. So you're going to post it by Saturday, and on Monday you're going to deliver it. And I really want it like the effective way, in a very strong, powerful way with full of confidence. Nobody's going to sit and introduce yourself. They're going to stand and introduce yourself. So I'm letting you know in advance. And like I said, you all have to do it. Others, I can go all day like that. Captain America rules. Bye.
More like black.